Welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be continuing on with our macOS development with AppKit tutorial series, and in this particular tutorial we are going to be taking a look at how we can share stuff on other services like Facebook, X, your notes, someone through text messages, that kind of stuff, using an NSSharingServicePicker or NSSharingServicePicker, right? So this is that little popover that you get when you hit a share button in an application, like in Safari or Notes or Mail or something like that. So I'm going to show you how we can use that today. Now, to start off with, in Xcode, when we run the application, this is what we have. We have a collection view with two sections. It has all of our colors in those sections. The first section for system colors, the second for custom colors. All right, and then up above that we have a button with the square and arrow up SF symbol. This is the SF symbol usually, right, associated with sharing. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen for a tap on this button, summon a and then summon a NSSharingServicePicker for the user. So let's go ahead, go back into Xcode, and actually do that. So inside of the action method for your share button, first thing we're going to do is we're going to say let picker equals NSSharingServicePicker. Now this will take in an array of objects. This can be any type, as is indicated by the type of an array of any. So if you want to share, for example, an image from your app, you can do that using an array of NS images. If you want to share static text, you could do that with an array of strings. You get the idea. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll say this is going to be an array of strings. So we'll say the two strings are there are system colors dot count colors in the array of system colors. And then the second string is going to be there are custom colors dot count colors in the array of custom colors. All right. Now, the next thing that we need to do is we need to actually present the picker and optionally assign a delegate. Now, the delegate isn't required, but if you want to, for example, specify a list of services that you want to support, you need to implement its delegate. If you if you need to do any number of the limited things that are available in the delegate, you can do it. I will leave a link to the documentation for the delegate. NSSharingServicePicker delegate in the description, so you can take a look at that and read up on what exactly it all does. But let's go ahead and say picker.show. Now, this has to be relative to a some kind of CG rect for some kind of view, and then we have to specify what edge of that view we want it to be relative to. Because this picker, the NSSharingServicePicker, displays itself as what's called a popover, and popovers are displayed relative to another view. All right, we'll take a look a little bit more into popovers in another video. But for now, all you need to know is that the sharing service picker needs to be positioned relative to another view. Or okay, not CG rect, but NS rect. You get the idea. We'll say share button dot bounds. And then we'll say share button for the view that it's relative to. And then the preferred edge, there is max X and max Y, min X and min Y. We're going to say max Y. So it should be relative to the bottom of our share button. And that's it. We can save this and run it. There we go. We have a successful build. So here's our collection view. There's our button. Let's click the button. And here is the NSSharingServicePicker in action. Right? So let's say, you could say reminders, you could say freeform, notes, messages, mail, any people you've sent text messages to recently, all of that sort of stuff. And so that pretty much does it for this video on how we can display and use the sharing sheet in macOS using AppKit. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.